All right, once again, everybody, good evening and welcome right here to Facebook Live by me, Sir Ezone Constantine. And for those who just watching our program today, it's been some times, lately that we are so excited to see the market, especially for the U.S. Presidential election. And I have my own view about what possible is going to happen this couple of days. Okay, so let me have a look since we are live right now. Let me have a look. How many of you are live with me right now? Okay, so let me have a look. All right. So for those who just tuning to us live right now, I just want to make sure that you all can see me. If you guys can hear me and can see me right now, don't forget to click like, the page right here. And I want to see whether you guys can hear me clearly. All right. So let me have a look on this side. Okay. Let me have a look. Can you hear me? You guys, can you hear me? If you guys can hear me, just let me know. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, so let me check whether you guys can hear me. Is everything clear? Okay, I want to check on my other side as well. Just make sure that you guys can hear me. How many of you can hear me? Those who can hear me and can see me live right now, don't forget just to say hi and tell me where are you listening to me live right now. Let me have a look. Okay, I see some of you already live right here with me. Yes, Elwin say, I am. How are you, brother Elwin? Okay, guys, for those who are just watching this program right here, don't forget to click like this page right here because today we're going to talk a lot of awesome stuff today. And don't forget to click share, okay? Don't forget to click share this post today because today we're going to share and discuss a lot of things. What exactly happened to the market, especially after the US election, okay? And we're also going to talk about what is happening, especially Joe Biden currently technically is the current president right now, and we are going to talk a lot about all this stuff. Okay, so how many of you live with me? Okay, join us live right now. Okay, let me see who else beside brother Elwin here. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, let's see. Share. Okay, let me share so here. Okay, post. Okay. So yeah, we're going to talk a few things for this week. Okay, and I think my team is right now is trying to send this live show right now. But before I go through that, I just want to check with some of you. What do you think about the last week trade? For those who are trading the Forex market here, share with me a little bit. What do you think about the market last week? Do you find out is a little bit choppy, a little bit tricky? So just go ahead there. For those who are trading last week, don't forget to share what you observe happened to the market last week. You found that is a little bit tricky to trade. Okay, salam sejahtera dan selamat malam kepada sesiapa yang baru saja join Ezone malam ni. Banyak malam ni kita nak kupas banyak benda, terutamanya mengenai pergerakan pasaran selepas US presidential election ataupun pilihan raya di US. Okay, siapa tengah live sekarang ni? Abdul Hadi say, apa khabar? Abdul Hadi say, koyak last week but best. Okay, now this is what we discussed last week. We know that the market is going to be very tricky. It's going to be very choppy, and some of you take the advice. Some of you stand aside and do nothing. Okay, you just continue to observe the market, which is a smart choice. Okay, setengah anda ni setelah join dengan Ezone punya live show last week kan, minggu lepas kan, ada setengah anda ni you tak buat apa-apa sebab you risau kan, sebab market ni bergelora kan, dia volatile. So ada setengah daripada anda tu you tak trade, you stay aside. But it's very good and important for newbie. Okay, for those who are listening to me live right now, for those who are still very newbie, even though the market is choppy, but it's very important for you to observe. Now, the pro trader last week, okay, pro trader last week for them is a beautiful week because the market have volatility. The market went up and down like crazy. So pro intraday trader last week they make a lot of good money. So later I will share with you some of my students. They make a very good income, very good profit. Okay, so for those who are just tuning us right here, and guys, for those who are live with me right now, don't forget to click like the button right here. And don't forget, there's a button down here. I'm not sure whether you guys can see here. Can you guys see the button right here below? There's a button share. So don't forget to click the share right here. Who knows, your friend right here might be watching this show as well. They might get some idea from this as well. Okay, so all right. So we're going to talk a lot about tonight. Okay, we're going to discuss a few things right here. So I want to share with you guys a little bit what I personally see, what happened last week. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, so I'm just going to share with you guys a little bit of my screen. Okay, just tell me guys if you guys can see my screen. Okay, let me have a look. Okay. Okay, so let me have a look. Which one I'm going to share today? Okay, so I'm going to share you guys this one. Hold on. Not this one. Okay, so there's a very interesting discussion for today. Give me a moment, guys. All right, so I am going to discuss about what I personally see in the market. So this is what I think about what is the possible movement for this week. Ini adalah jangkaan yang apakah yang mungkin akan berlaku kepada pedagang-pedagang forex di luar sana. Minggu ini kita akan perhatikan sekali lagi untuk minggu ini setelah impak pilihan raya US. Okay, so saya nak share sikit ni dah. Okay, so tell me guys if you can see my screen right now. Okay, let me try to share again. Okay, one more time. All right. Okay, so how many of you can see my screen? All right, so once again, for those who just joined me right here, once again, good evening and welcome right here to my live show today. We're going to talk about what is the movement of the currency pairs for this week, especially the major pairs, right after the US presidential election. Today is 16th November. Today is a Monday. I'm going to talk for this program right here around 8:30 until 9:30. Perhaps it's maybe going to go for up to 10 o'clock. Okay, so we're going to talk about what exactly happened this week. So for those who are my member, those who in UFB Gold member, this newsletter right here I send every week. Okay, those who want to get this kind of newsletter, don't forget those who want to really get this newsletter, normally you will get for the Gold member. Okay, for those who are interested, don't forget to sign up our program for this one. Okay, now let's talk about the general market last week. Now, when you all observe about what happened last week, US presidential election is going to be very, very tricky, and it's going to be very, very challenging. Remember last week I mentioned to you guys about who do you think might be winning? Is it Donald Trump? And I think many of the forex traders here, they predict about 70% that the Donald Trump is going to win. But on the other side, the bigger side of the market right here, they're expecting Joe Biden is going to win. Okay, let me ask each of you personally. Okay, what do you think? Do you like Joe Biden to win or do you like Donald Trump to win? So let's open this discussion. Okay, kita buat satu soalan yang just general saja secara umum. Bagi pendapat anda, kenapa Joe Biden? Jika Joe Biden menang, kenapa penting untuk dia menang? Jika Donald Trump menang, kenapa penting untuk Donald Trump menang? Saya nak tanya, you berpihak kepada Joe Biden ataupun Donald Trump? Okay, so just go ahead there. Type on the chat box. And I know that quite surprising that there's a big number right here is really supporting Joe Biden, and Joe Biden right now have a new vice president, which is Kamala Harris. She's a black race, a little bit with South Asian ethnicity. She's a Jamaican mixed with Indian, and that's give a clue that Joe Biden, okay, and Kamala will make a big change in US. Now tell me, why do you think that you like Joe Biden to win? Okay, Liang Ting say Trump. Okay, and I want to share with you that the real official US presidential is going to happen next year. Okay, the official who's going to be US president is going to be happen on next January, possible around 13 January. Okay, as for now, technically Joe Biden win. Now, there's a very, very, very serious matter right now that we see what happened with Donald Trump. Later, shortly, I'm going to share with all of you. Okay, so Elwin Chua say Biden. Okay, Ling City say Biden. Okay, but what happened here is after Joe Biden win, the interesting part is the stock market. Okay, the stock market all over the world is flying off. Okay, let's begin with right here. I'm going to share with you guys the Dow Jones index right here as per last week. It went and it gap up as it near as Joe Biden winning is continue gap up, gap up, gap up, gap up. This is where we see that this such a huge interest buying overall, especially the 30 top company in the US. So the Dow Jones index is a makeup from the 30 big company, a blue chip company. Now, does this will affect the forex markets? Yes. Okay, there's a correlation between 30 to 40% when we see the Dow Jones, is continue rising up. So there's a little bit effect to the US dollar, but this is going to be interesting. When the Dow Jones index going up, it affects general the entire stock market. How many of you can see that, right? How many of you can see that the stock market is generally is going up? And for those who in Malaysia, okay, those who trading Bursa Malaysia or the Malaysian stock market, technically this is what I want to share with all of you. Technically, Bursa Malaysia is already enter technical bull market. Okay, technically is a bull market right now. So those who are trading or investing in Bursa Malaysia, this is going to be a very interesting period. Regardless, is as you know that this year is going to be very tricky when the COVID-19 is attacking the entire world. The market went down, but right after that, the market just jumped like crazy since after March and never come back. And this is the thing when the market is predicting that the Joe Biden is going to win, they probably thinking about Joe Biden is going to create a very interesting stimulus plan, and they're probably thinking about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, the vice president, possible the future vice president. They're going to make up the wall into a better and negotiating, especially as you know that last year and in this year, Donald Trump have a very, very serious issue, a trade war with China. So when the US and China have a trade war, Malaysian market is stuck in between. Okay, but now the good news is those who trade. How many of you trade in in Bursa Malaysia, right? So this from this week and a couple of months from now, guys, get ready. So it's time for you can have a look on several stocks. The blue chip stock is nice, and the banking stock right here. I discovered that the banking stock is continuing. If I get a time right here, I will discuss a little bit for those who trade in Bursa Malaysia. How many of you, besides I talk about the foreign exchange today, I will cover a little bit for those who staying in Malaysia. I will discuss a little bit about the stocks that I see is quite interesting. Okay, how many of you want if I share with you guys this a little bit, if I get a time, but how many of you want me to analyze a little bit for Bursa Malaysia Stock Exchange, okay, Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange? How many of you want that? Okay, let me see. Clayton Joseph said Trump chip is very powerful when he's the president. Absolutely. and some of them they say that Donald Trump tweet is basically a powerful indicator, and the correlation is about 40 to 50%. But it's true, the moment Donald Trump tweet, it can cause a chaos, okay, and an entire world. It create a volatility. So but the big question is, did Donald Trump make America get great again? And I see there's a divided kind of emotion. Okay, but we want to see whatever happened to the market. Okay, Alvin Chua say I also trade in Bursa. Okay, if we manage to get about 10 people today, okay, if 10 people say today say type at the chat box, say sir, comment about Bursa stocks as well. So if I see about 10 people write a comment, sir, comment. If you type the chat box today, right now, you say that, sir, comment about Bursa as well. If I see about 10 people, write this, or you type Bursa, sir, Bursa, okay, for about 10 people. Okay, so I'll spare a little bit time towards the end, and I will see what kind of stocks that is quite interesting. And in fact, I saw quite some, okay? But this is for the Forex trader right here. This is what I want to share with all of you. Very interesting when the Dow Jones is going up. So this is the things that personally I see that I want this thing to happen. Okay, I want this thing to happen when the stock market is gonna start to going up. It create very interesting cash flow. It's create a very interesting ecosystem throughout not only just the stock market, but it create a powerful impact to its the currency market, the commodity, and many more. Okay, so the good thing is the Dow Jones right now, the stocks is it went up. it went through all over, and Malaysia have a positive impact on this. Okay, so it's good. It's good. So overly, since last week, we see the Dow Jones last week. Most Dow Jones, S&P 500, Nasdaq index, the DAX, most of them close in green. So that's very, very good. Okay, and for those who are trading, the gold, last couple of weeks, when a big pharmaceutical company called Pfizer, they announced about the vaccine. Okay, the vaccine for the COVID-19. And they mentioned about the 80% to 100% successful trial case. And with this thing came out, it does have a major impact. Okay, when they found a COVID, guys, let me share with you, if the COVID vaccine is really true, is gonna come out. Okay, what does it mean by vaccine? Okay. Now I know some of you may be like, sir, what does it mean by vaccine? Okay, now I give you all one idea here. Okay, when when you still remember when you're kids, okay, if you get a chicken pox, right? So before, some of them, they say, bring your baby, get some injection for chicken pox vaccine. So chicken pox vaccine means what? So you're going to inject a vaccine to your body. Okay, so your cell will remember some of the disease or the illness, and it will create a protection mechanism. Okay, so that's why those who get a vaccine, okay, or chickenpox vaccines, okay, the idea is next time if you exposed to chickenpox, okay, or you maybe your friends get a chickenpox, it will not affect you. Now, this is the case if COVID-19. So somebody if injected with vaccine. Next time, if COVID-19 attacking you, is not going to be a problem for you. This is a very interesting discussion because last week I managed to meet one very interesting doctor. He also mentioned about the vaccine trial, and he have a very mixture kind of idea about when he heard about the big giant pharmaceutical company Pfizer find a vaccine. And later on, I will tell you with you why and what does this vaccine impact to many of the area, including gold. Later on, I'm going to share with all of you. Okay, so um, according to him, that the vaccine, according to this doctor, that the Pfizer news that is a little bit shady for him. The announcement seems too early because in clinical tests, supposed to be if somebody get injection with the vaccine, it's supposed to stay in your body, and they have to study about 1 month. And the biggest test is when somebody get this COVID-19, they need to test if you cough or you breathe or you maybe spread something to surround you. Supposed to be they will not get it as well. So for this kind of doctor, that they have to go even a thorough process. So according to this doctor here, they say Pfizer come up with the news a little bit too early, okay, because the extent deeper test for human is not fully done yet. So maybe this kind of news is just trying to create a positivity. And according to this doctor, he's doing a study about the COVID-19 case as well. And according to him, that this COVID is not going to settle until next year, until 2021. What do you guys think? Okay, this is according to the doctor, and I'm gonna share with you guys. And according to him, that this COVID situation is not easy to be handled, and it can continue prolong until next year, 2021. What do you guys think? Whether you guys think that this doctor create a very sensible kind of statement? Okay, so let me have a look here. Okay, so now the question is, what if this vaccine is real? Okay, this is the good question. What if this vaccine is real? Okay, and if this vaccine is real, that is going to be the good news for entire world, because if for those who get the COVID-19 positive case and you inject this kind of vaccine, it can really reduce and the number, okay, and we can reduce the death of death case of COVID. And remember, guys, how COVID really affecting the market right now. businesses, real estate, and many more. Okay. But this is what I see and personally believe. Very soon, this thing is going to be over. But what if this vaccine is real? What happened? The gold market. Okay, remember the gold market is actually why the gold market is continue to go up is a very simple reason. It's a safe haven. If the stock market normally, if the stock market is not performing well, people will use gold to hedge. Okay, if stock is not doing well, they're just going to use the gold right here to hedge, not to make money, just to break even, to have a neutral process. And as many of you know, gold is flying up high since for the past 2 years, since 2018, 2019, 2020. Oh my God, it's continue up and up and up. How many of you trade gold here? Okay, all right. So it's continue went up, but right now this is what I see from the daily chart right here. This is the goal. It create this one right here. If you guys can see here, this is create a descending triangle. Long term for the gold right now is still bullish. Okay, but the only thing is right now is it's really in this congestion zone right here, and it create this descending triangle. It does. Gold is really break out here beautifully, but suddenly the gold just dropped down right here and kill so many buyer here, and kill so many those who long here, and the price really went down around this side here. Okay, and it's come back to congestion here now. And in a chart pattern analysis right here, descending triangle is basically a bearish kind of idea. Okay, so now the most important is for those who trading gold. Okay, the support right here is 1848. Now, this is very important for those who looking to trade gold, okay? Because if the price break down this area right here, this technically is it tell that the medium terms and the short terms is also is going to be bearish, okay? Technically, it's going to be bearish. But for the long term right here, many of you asking me, sir, what do you think about the gold? So this is what I think. If the psychology level here of 1,800, okay, 1,800. If this support level right here, the price managed to, just break down to this level. So get ready to do more shots. Okay. So that's mean that the gold price may be weakening if the price violate this support level right here. 1,800. Okay, so if the price go below the here, and especially this level here, 1,762, I personally think that the gold fiesta is basically is going to be done. Okay, as for now, not yet. Okay, as for now, not yet. Okay, but we see that the frenzy buying of the gold is start to, the party is almost done already. Okay, but right now, long term technically is still bullish. Okay, now everything is still okay right here. I'm looking at the support level right here at 1,848. Shortly, we're going to look what happened right after this, and let me have a look right here. Uh, some of you is trading Bursa Malaysia, right? Link City says, sir, kindly comment about Bursa as well. Okay, I got one. Okay, I got Elwin's one, Link City two, Correlation three, Low Jeff four. Okay, and Clayton Joseph say, there's another vaccine announcement 1 hour ago. Gold made almost $30 dump. Yeah, so we're going to have a look on this. But there's a study of a Malaysian based pharmaceutical as well. They are doing this vaccine as well. But this is what I personally believe. The vaccine is already there. I do not know whether you guys, I just have the feeling that actually the vaccine is already there. Is just already done. But they need to have more data, to be out. But very soon, once this vaccine is already done, I think that when the vaccine is already done, I think it's going to affect a lot of markets. So one of it is gold, okay? Because once everything is okay, that the money will go back to the stock market, okay? Currency market will be as usual, but later we're going to talk about the impact of this to, what do you call, when the vaccine is found out, three things that we're going to have a look. Number one is the gold. Second is the yen, and the third is Swiss franc, because normally people were thinking about the safe haven. So if the stock market is normally going down, they're gonna have a look on the Japanese yen, and they're gonna look at the gold, and they're gonna look at possible Swiss franc right here, just to do some hedging. Right now, if the vaccine is really already out, yes, it can have a negative impact on the gold, it can have a negative impact on the yen, and it's also have a negative impact on the Swiss franc. Later, we're gonna talk about this. Now, what else that I'm seeing about the vaccine impact. How many of you trading stock market right here, and you are trading the glove stocks? Okay, I want you to be extra cautious here. Um, the glove stock is already went to up high. Later towards the end, if I see another 6 people comment, sir, comment about Bursa. If 6 people comment here, sir, comment about Bursa as well. I will comment about Bursa right after this. But I want you guys to work hard here. Okay. If you all want me to comment about Bursa, you comment right here at the chat box. I'm going to talk about Malaysian stock market Bursa. If I see another 6 people comment here, sir, comment about Bursa. If you type, sir, comment about Bursa, you type here at the chat box. Yes, I will comment also about the stock. But roughly, I'm going to tell you if the vaccine is already in. I think technically it will affect the glove industry. Okay, it will affecting the glove industry, and you probably see that profit taking is going to happen. Okay, I've seen how glove industry moving since SAR and H1N1, but this is the most frenzy buying, and you guys understand that in Malaysia, so many company is start to open up. So many glove industry, suddenly Top Glove and all these companies start to have a competition already. Okay, those who want me to comment on Bursa, yes. Elwin, that is not fair. You're typing the Bursa. It has to be somebody else, Elwin. I know. Okay, we got about Abus as well here. Bruce say that Bursa as well. So, okay, we will see later on. All right, so let's see about here. The goal increased a little bit, but just now, later on, we're going to have a look what exactly happened. This is the last week data that we see. Now, currency pair at a glance. Last week, we see the GU pairs is increasing quite well. Okay, so Australian US dollar also increasing. Later on, we're going to have a look on this. And normally this kind of newsletter right here, I give to all my premium members, okay? To all my premium members, okay? So what is important for me to have a look on for this week is I'm worried about this, okay? When I see about Donald Trump right here is striking out in Arizona, in Michigan, in Pennsylvania ballot challenge. This is the thing. Some of them saying that the U.S. presidential election is rigged. Okay, rigged means is problem. So according to them, is there's some corruption. Now I want to ask for those who are watching to me tonight, do you think that the Joe Biden have corruption on the U.S. election? Do you think that the U.S. Election is rigged? Okay. Okay, so Clayton, I don't trade Bursa, but how's the volatility? Okay, later we're going to discuss about it. Hendrik Hansen say Bursa and DEX. Okay, if I get a chance, I will look at DEX index. Hendrik, do you want me to comment on the DEX? All right, guys, for those who joined to me tonight, don't forget, I want to see you give me a like there. Okay, I want it to be flagged. Give me some like and give me some love, guys. There's a button down there. So give me more like and love. And there's a button down there. Okay, there's a button share here. So don't forget to share this right here so that all of your friends right here can have a look and learn as well. Okay, now my big question right here, Donald Trump is challenging Joe Biden right now is saying that the count is not correct. Okay, so this is also there's several leaders right now in the world is not congratulating Joe Biden yet because they want to see the full result. And what do you guys think? Do you think that the election is rigged? Do you think the election is also almost like, Malaysia? There's once upon a time there's an issue of this where electric light is off, this and that. So the question is, will Donald Trump will win this? And there's a recent study showing that even though there's some area when there's a recounting of the ballot again, and this is the challenge here, when there's a recounting of the ballot paper, is they start to see that is the number is more towards Joe Biden instead of a Trump. So they found out like if Donald Trump try to continue recount again, is going to affect him and is going to wasting time as well. But again, as I mentioned to you all, Donald Trump is not an easy guy. Donald Trump will fight his way till the end. Okay, let me have a look how many of you here. Stephen Gray say yes. Okay, Zar Ayan say hi guys. All right, so it's nice to see you all here. Okay, so yeah, I really appreciate you all here. Okay, now we're also going to talk about the S&P rises last week, and a lot of people right now is thinking about Joe Biden. Will Joe Biden right here bring a meaningful changes to U.S. policy in Latin America? Not only that, we're also thinking about whether Joe Biden is going to bring a change right here in Southeast Asia. Okay, technically, I see the whole entire world reaction right now. I've seen, okay, I'm very neutral about this, but I only can share with you guys what I see, what I observe. And I can see that the whole entire world right now is really welcoming Joe Biden. And I'm going to make sure that you guys see here when really technically Joe Biden is really going to win, especially next year, especially the presidential election. They officially, if they say, okay, Joe Biden is going to be the U.S. president, then you're going to see Donald Trump is going to have a problem with Twitter. Because Donald Trump used a lot of time with his tweet. One little tweet is can cost. And a lot of there's no comment yet from some world leader, but last night, President of China Xi Jinping already congratulating Joe Biden. That means China is also already welcoming another strategic partnership with China. Okay, we want this trade war to be settled down. Okay, and big question right here. Will the COVID-19 case in the US will continue increase? Okay, another big news right here for the TikTok. I'm not sure whether you all using TikTok, but I found out this social media of TikTok is very interesting. I'm not sure whether you guys find it's interesting, right? Because as we know, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn, we have in China what they call that one, Weibo. There's so many apps right here, but TikTok right here. I'm not sure whether you guys know about TikTok. How many of you are using TikTok here? I just used TikTok a couple of months ago. Instead of I seeing people dance, um, what I found out is TikTok is going to be the new generation of social media. Watch it, and right now is people is talking about TikTok as well right here. Okay, and uh, Chile as well is looking about Biden victory as well. Okay, now for those who are trading forex this week, I want you to all be cautious a little bit about high impact news, especially early today. We have Australian dollar currency pair tomorrow in Malaysian time. Australian dollar as well. And next week we have OPEC meeting. Okay, so all currencies involved. Okay, OPEC is to do with the crude oil. Okay, so 9:30 as well. We have a U.S. dollar currency pair tomorrow, Tuesday. So there will be a core retail sales and retail sales. So this is a little bit high impact. So anything that trade related to U.S. dollar, it might affect as well. Okay, so those traders right here, I want you to have a look on this high impact. Okay, especially you trade the currency pair that related with US dollar. Okay, for Tuesday. So Wednesday, we have Australian dollar as well. So this week a lot of Asian high impact news as well, especially like Australian dollar. So Wednesday we also have a Canadian dollar. So we have a CPI high impact news. Thursday right here 9:30 a.m. AUD. Again, this week a lot with Australian US dollar. And how many of you right here trading pairs with related with Australian dollar? Regardless, is Australian dollar against US dollar, AUD against US dollar, or AUD against Japanese yen, Australian dollar against New Zealand dollar, AUD CAD, whatever related to AUD, especially AUD CAD. This week have a lot of high impact news. Now, for those who are newbie trader right here, how many of you are newbie? I'm not sure how many of you are newbie. If you are newbie right here in trading forex, just go ahead there and type on the chat box, because for those who are still newbie right here, I have a very simple, a very interesting webinar that I want you to watch. It's a free 2 hours webinar. You're going to learn a lot, and I'm going to share with you also how two of my students right here recently make about, okay, one of my student, her name is Cecilia. She just make about 11,596 profit. So this is fantastic. But I want to share with you one of very interesting trader from United States. His name is Carl. Last week he made about 40,000 ringgit profit. How many of you think that is very interesting? Okay, so I want to congratulate my students right here. They really did an awesome job. Now, for those who still very newbie right here, I would like you to pay attention towards the end, because I have a special webinar for you. There's a 2 hour special webinar that I don't want you to miss out. Okay, so let's see here. Clayton Joseph said might be re-elected, possible. And Alvin Chua say, I think overall election is clean. Maybe there are pockets of area might be questionable. I think it won't overall affect result. Yeah, probably Alvin Chua, you're correct. Okay, Stephen Gray say, I think Donald Trump will win again at a court. Yep. So this is the thing. The Supreme Court right here is being controlled by the Republicans. So there's chances right here, Donald Trump, might be reelected again. Okay. So we want to have a look on that one. Okay. So we're gonna talk about major currency pair. This is my market outlook for this week until next week. Okay. So we just done with it's really choppy week for since last week, but I believe that this week right here is start to be normalized already from stock market, from the bond. We're going to see a lot of things right here. It's going to be a little bit normalized compared to what happened last week. So let's have a look right here on the dollar index. Okay, now for those who are trading in the currency, okay, if you're trading in the currency, it is very important for you to have a look on the US dollar index. It's important every week, every day. Why? Why? Can anybody tell me why, sir? Why it is very important to look at the US dollar index? Why? Can anybody tell me? Okay. Anybody want to answer here? Why the dollar index is so important for you to have a look? Can anybody try to answer this? Why it is important for any trader right here to have a look on the dollar index? Anybody can tell me? Okay. All right. So I give you guys a chance right here. Why it is important to look at the dollar index? Is it just like a quick quiz to you guys? All right. So what do you guys think? What is important for to have a look on the dollar index? Yeah, there's so many currency pairs, but generally you have to look at this index first. Anybody can tell me? Kevin Chia. All right, Kevin Chia is here. How are you, brother Kevin? Right. So he's one of my awesome trader, brother Kevin. He turned $200. Kevin turned $200. Those who join later on, I'm going to share for those who newbie. I have a special 2 hours webinar. I do talk about brother Kevin here. How Kevin, one of my students right here, very impressive trader. He turned $200 to $17,000. That is impressive in less than 8 months. That is awesome. Okay, so most traded currency correlation, it is related to the most major pair. Okay, so the most traded currency pair in the world is the US dollar. And the 7 major pairs is also related to the US dollar. So it is very important for you to have a look a little bit idea on what's going to happen on the dollar index. Now, what I see in the long term right here for the dollar index, long term, I still remain bearish. Okay, price is still traded below the 200-day moving average, so overall look is still remain bearish. I'm still thinking about in the long term, the dollar still will continue weakening. Okay, but I want to have a look right here on the medium terms. Okay, it's a choppy week last week for the dollar index. Okay, and the index experiencing last week just a temporary bullish right here in this corner. It went up, it break out in this area, but yet after that it start to further fall down, it start to get weakening again, and we are right after we see this very interesting reversal Japanese candlestick. It further fall down. Okay, the bullish cannot be sustained. It weakening from 94.12 to 91.15. So with the current US election and sentiment, I'm thinking about the dollar may further weakening. Okay, to test for the I mean, talking about the dollar index right here. Shortly we're going to have a look back the live chart right after this. Okay, now for the short term right here, no, I have a very interesting area right here to have a look. I like to see this level here, 93.39, this week and next week. If the price can climb back here above this, if the index can climb above this, possibly that the interest of buying the dollar is going to be coming. Okay, but right now I'm thinking about that possible the dollar is right now it's a little bit overvalued, and when the dollar is a little bit too expensive for the US, it's not going to be good also for the economy. Okay, so short term right here, I remain bearish, but notice the index currently traded below 50 and 21, but likelihood we may expect the index might have a little bit bullish bias for next week. Okay, for next week, for this week. Okay, for this week. Sorry. So the index is supported right here, 92.15, right here. Now I want to see in this area here. Shortly, we're going to have a look here. We want to see this level here to continue breakout. So the level I'm talking about right here is 93.39. The index level. If the price can continue go back, so we maybe see the bullish short term right here is going to happen on the dollar index. All right. So this is the fundamental news last week for the U.S. economy. Okay, so they found out like the consumer sentiment and the consensus is this is a little bit of fundamental news, especially with the University of Michigan result here. If somebody start to come out in to show this kind of data, that this fundamental right here is going to be a little bit bearish. Okay, it's going to be bearish fundamental as well for the dollar. So that's mean if you have fundamental a little bit bearish and the technical is going to be bearish as well. So this is going to possible likelihood to further pressing the US dollar index. Okay. All right, so Angela Joe say the US dollar index is an index of the value of the United States dollar relative to a basket of foreign currency, often referred to as a basket of US trade currency pair. The index goes see. Let me have a look. Yep. So yeah, you're correct, Angela Joe. Yes, absolutely. So this is correct. So the US dollar index. So, but later on, I will share with all of you the index is just a general guide, but for trader, you need to look at the individual charts, okay, for this. So, all right, so let's have a look right here for the Euro US dollar. Technically, for the long-term outlook, medium term, and short term, I remain bullish for three. Technically, this is my personal point of view. Okay, again, as I mentioned to you all of you, trade at your own race. Okay, so whatever I share with all of you right here is forecast technically using technical analysis. Okay, and the long-term outlook for Euro US dollar. So now let's have a look right here. Euro against US dollar right here. So last week we see there's a rebound right here at 1.17605. So he went and rebound, but right now is testing right here at the ascending channel. So I want to have a look right here what exactly happened to the okay, let me have a look on what is happening today. So this is very important for us to see today. Let me have a look. Okay, where is it? Okay, so here we go. Okay, so all right. How many of you can see my screen here? By the way, Angela Joe, where are you from? Can you go ahead and just share with me where are you from, Angela Joe? Yes, very interesting. I believe that you a professional traders as well, and it's nice to see you chatting with me here as well today. Okay, now let me have a look here on the Euro US dollar. Okay, so this week we want to see here, especially the Euro US dollar. Okay, let's have a look at the 4 hourly chart here. Okay, all right. So this is the area that, as I mentioned to all of you, is very important for us to have a look. Okay, now let's have a look here. So technically, this is okay. This is the yeah. How many of you can see? All right. So this is the ascending channel right here. Of course, we can see that the price of the euro index break here last week, and then right after that, last 2 weeks, and then right after that, it jumped back here. Previous week before the election, and right after that, it fall back here. Okay, so now this is what we're talking about in technical point of view. That still, okay, the price still looking for the direction right here, but technical point of view, based on the technical analysis for the medium term right here, we still remain bullish right here, but in this area here, I would like to see, okay, now the movement right here that you guys see is like it's going up here, but seems that the price cannot break this area right here, the psychology level of 1.1900. The price test this area a few times, not only one time, two times, it tested a few times right here. And the price seems like cannot break out this level here. And the price resisted, it further fall down right here around this support level here at 1.760. Now, seems like this movement right here is like a one move right here. Okay. Now, I want to see in this area here, if this price going down here, technically that this price is, seems like creating a lower high. Okay. If this price is creating a lower high here, a likelihood that this is just a retest zone. Okay, means what? The price just pull back here and boom, it can go down. So that's why it's very important for us to see what happened here. Now, what I see here in this 4 hourly chart is quite interesting because you guys can see here, this is a very interesting Japanese candlestick. Okay, this is called the shooting star, the 4 hourly chart. Now, in Japanese candlestick right here, if you see like there's a nice, like a long tail right here, there's a very interesting rejection. Okay, and you see this price right here, we want to see the closing for today. Now, if we see this Japanese candlestick happen here, okay, if you see that the price also close below here, the chances or the likelihood that euro US dollar is going to experiencing little weak or temporary weaknesses here. Okay, so I think it's going to retest back this 1.800 level here, and if this price continue break 17605, okay, and I think that the price is ready to go down and test back this area, the psychology level right here at 1.1700. Angela Joe, you have not answered me yet. Okay, so where are you from? All right, so it's nice to have you right here in the show. So I want, for those who are trading the euro US dollar this week, pay attention on right now that what I see here, okay? Because yes, this price right here continue going up here, but this is the area like it tried to test, it failed to break, okay? Now I want to see here, okay? If this price also can fail to break in this area, so this most look likelihood just a retest zone here, okay? But now if the price can continue climbing back here, climb up above this level here, 1.830, we will see that the price continue maybe going to retest back this level again and ready to break out and continue the movement. Okay, now for let's have a look at the long term here for the euro US dollar. Okay, uh, those who see here, there is a very interesting chart pattern here. Okay, since last year here, okay, or a couple of years ago, there's a very interesting rounding bottom here, and then a little bit cup and it looked like a cup and handle here. Okay, and if you look here, that the depth of this technically the depth of this rounding bottom here, it will give us a target right here about 1200 level here. Okay, so a long term right here, I still remain with my technical target here. Okay, so his likelihood is going to achieve or may not achieve, but I still remain my technical target here around 1 200 or 1 2000 or 1 to 100. Okay, so long term I'm still remain bullish. Okay, but right here this week, I want each of you, for those who are trading euro US dollar today, tomorrow, it is very important for us to have a look. If the price really failed to sustain above 1.1800, we'll see that the temporary price is going to have a little weakness for this week. Okay, so let's have a look at the other pair as well. We have US dollar, Japanese yen. Okay, now interestingly, okay, interesting about about dollar against the Japanese yen. Again, I found out like this pair right here is very, very tricky for the past couple of weeks, but yet it gives opportunity for a smart trader to take this trade right here and make some nice profit here. Okay, now if you guys see around this area here at 104, okay, 104 level here, there's a few times that I see the price is testing back again in this area. Okay, so all right, now, if you guys can see here, the price right now is continue moving right here in this descending channel style. Okay, so this is a bearish pattern right here. But now I want to have a look on this 4 hourly. Now, why I say this very interesting to look at the US dollar against the Japanese yen. Now, what happened last week? The yen across all the board is weakening. So if yen is weakening, automatically, what I see here, it give advantage to the dollar. Okay, now, look at its price here. It went up during the election right here. Before the election, the price is just, it's just climbing up. It soar up right here. But in this area right here, the 105.400 here, the price resisted around in this area. Okay, there's an internal channel right here, and the price climbing back down here. Okay, and technically is really testing nicely here around this support level. Okay, so I just put here around 104.45. Okay, and it create here a very nice hammer here. It's a very nice hammer here, and right now US dollar, Japanese yen have a very nice long green candle or long white candle here. So as I predict here, likelihood is going to test back this area right here, and it seems like right, yeah, seems like it's correct. It's going up again here. So I would like to see in this area 105.400 here to be tested again this week. And if this price can further break out this level right here, I would like to see US dollar, Japanese yen to trade to test back this 105. So a little bit interesting right here. The dollar is taking advantage on the weakening yen. Why the yen is weakening? Okay, why the yen is weakening? Vaccine. That's the general fundamental news. So when people find out like, okay, there's a vaccine here, so the safe haven is already no longer. They're gonna go to other this. The trader, they start to switch, or probably some investor right here or fundamentalists that they discover that, okay, the yen is probably almost done already. Okay, vaccine. See, vaccine news can affect the yen. Okay, and in this case right here, US dollar against the Japanese yen, yes, the dollar is taking advantage on the weakening of the yen because of the vaccine. Very interesting, right, guys? So, yeah, this is the level that I would like to have a look. But I want each of you right here, trader, to pay attention of the support level right here, especially the psychology level of 104. Okay, if the price breakdown in this area, I'm going to change my view. Technically, right now, I see a short-term bullish bias right here for dollar against Japanese yen. Okay, so I wish all the best to all the trader. Remember again, trade at your own risk. Remember, for all my smart trader right here, as you all, especially the gold member here, you all already know what to do. You know what to do, how to find a spot, reversal spot. You all know what to do. Okay, all right. So okay, so this is my view on the dollar against the Japanese yen. Okay, let's have a look on Australian again, the US dollar, AU. Okay, so yes, this is very interesting when the price break out this broadening pattern. Okay, and then I see here there's a bullish flag here again. Very interesting. The price break out this temporary of a bullish flag here. So I will see that the price still gonna continue to go up high. So long term, medium term, and short term, I am technically remain bullish for Australian US dollar. Okay, so the price may retest back again the zone of a 0.7341. Okay, so it may retest back again in this level here. If the price can continue to break out this level, we will see the next resistance. It's very important right here is 0.744 0.7400. So any of you trading Australian US dollar? So Ryan say, wow, nice supply and demand chart. Okay, so remember Ryan, okay, this is what you learn and you draw nicely technically. Okay, so but every trader, those who are trading Australian dollar against AUD for and slash USD, those who trade this pair here, Australian dollar against US dollar, I want you to have a look here on the support level here, 0.7212. Okay, I want you to pay closely attention on this, because if the price can violate this area or remove the support level here, so it's going to have a little bit temporary weaknesses, okay, on the Australian dollar against the US dollar. Okay, so right now I still remain bullish, and we are right. Couple of weeks ago, as I mentioned to some of my traders, I said, guys, have a look here, especially the price is testing the psychology level of 0.70, and it happened in this area. It tests 3 times. Okay, it's triple bottom. And this is the power, as I mentioned to you, the triple bottom, boom, it rises up high. And I have my trader right here, has been riding all the way right here. So some of them is having a very nice 300 pips, 200 pips. So congratulations to all my traders. You're a smart trader, you know what to do. Okay, so most of the chart right here is I directly share with all of you in 4 hourly time frame. Now I want each of you here to look. This is GBP against US dollar. If any of you trading GBP dollar. All right, so what I see here, very interesting ascending channel. Okay, the price went up here, resisted on this area here is the most beautiful area. Okay, if you guys can see here, this is the Intel trend line. It's very beautiful. The price of GBP against the US dollar is really moved technically nice around this area. Okay, the only thing is right here, the climbing back up here again, it returns back again the zone in right here. So as if like it start to create another new trend line here. Okay, so some of them say, sir, can I create another little trend line here? Yes, because this is the where the area of the trend line start to accelerating. Okay, so accelerating. So there's a few place right here, it tests 1, 2, 3. Okay, now again, for those who learning how to forecast, you can remember you don't have to be 100% really precise in your trend line. As I mentioned to some of my trader already, technical analysis is all approximate only. Trading is an art. Okay, so agak-agak lah. Okay, tak perlu lah nak ukur kejituan sampai tahap 0.10. You pakai pembaris ukur. Alright, no need. Okay, so remember this trend line right here just to tell you that where's the possible movement is going to happen. Okay, but the most important thing is how do you analyze the data and how you trade for it. So right now that I want to see right now for the GBP US dollar. Okay, I really want to see for the 4 hourly chart right here whether this level of resistance right here can be break out again. because if this price can break out this area again, for the short term and medium term right here is going to be continue bullish for the GBP against US dollar. Okay, and what is the fundamental last week that I see on GBP here? Okay, let me share with you guys. Okay, all right. So sorry, not this one. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you guys this one. Yeah. Okay. So let me have a look at the fundamental. Okay. Now, yeah, for those who want to ask about the Euro fundamental news, again, as I mentioned to you all in Euro, this big company right here, Pfizer. Okay. Pfizer right now is the creator for the vaccine. This is the big pharmaceutical company. Okay. Pfizer. Okay. So when they create a vaccine here, okay, it's going to be a good news for the Euro market. Okay. Now, for the Japanese yen, yeah, Japanese yen, because of the vaccine, it will weakening the yen, okay, because people start to think that yen is maybe not nice already for safe haven, okay, so they start to switch already. Okay, for the GBP US dollar, the fundamental news for GBP US dollar is the Brexit, okay, UK Brexit. Again, this is the thing, it's still not settled yet between UK and the European Union. Okay, Brexit. So the deal about the fishery area and all this kind of thing. But right now, it seems like it's going to give a little bit edge right here for the the UK, especially the latest advisor right here, Cummings. Okay, is head for the exit. Okay, so according to this fundamental news right here, is going to give a little bit edge right here for the GBP. Okay, against the US dollar. Okay, so right now let's have a look on the New Zealand dollar before we talk about um, the fundamental news about New Zealand dollar. Let's have a look on the technical area on the New Zealand US dollar. Okay, so far you guys are good. All right, so it's awesome. Okay, Elvin Desity, ba GJ, Tengku Aiman, hi sir, how are you guys? All right, so it's nice to see all of you again here. Okay, it's nice to see you all. It's nice to share with all of you right here. So let's have a look on New Zealand Kiwi against the dollar. Okay, so we've been bullish right here, especially when the prime minister, the new elected presidents, okay, or the prime minister of New Zealand, Ardern, it really boosts up New Zealand. And interesting thing about New Zealand is they really can control the COVID case. It is quite interesting. The number of COVID case in New Zealand is like almost zero every day. So when the COVID case is almost zero, that means the business can open normal, the market circulation can open normal, the job will be start to create like normal. So this is the advantage of the Kiwi against the other country, New Zealand. So this is really push giving an edge to the Kiwi against the dollar. Okay, and now for the long term, medium term, and short term, I remain bullish again today. As I mentioned to those who are watching my newsletter right here, I would like to see in this area right here. And again, we are right about this area, the price breaking out here, and right now is ready to test back in again on the 0.689 at this resistance level here. If this price can break out again this level, wow, we will see a very interesting case for Kiwi against the dollars. Right now, technically, the Kiwi is strengthening against the US dollar. Okay, so yes, I remain bullish right here, even the short term, medium term, and long term. Okay, now let's have a look on the fundamental that what I see about the the Kiwi. Okay, so now for the Kiwi right here, the Reserve Bank of the New Zealand dollar right here, especially the overnight policy or the interest rate. So if they're going to maintain the interest rate steady, okay, that's mean not going to reducing, remain steady, or if they continue increasing, even remain steady right here is already good enough. This is fundamentally is going to give a boost right here to the Kiwi against the dollar. Okay, so is it important to understand about interest rate? To all my students right here, is it important to learn about interest rate? Okay, fundamental. As I mentioned to all my students right here, interest rate is one of the high impact news that you need to study, whether they maintain, they increase. Okay, if they increase interest rate, what it can give impact directly to the currency. Okay, anybody can answer me this. Okay, as I mentioned to you all, I'm going to give you guys a quiz. If the particular Reserve Bank or the Federal Reserve of whatever country, they start to increase the interest rate, generally, what is going to happen to the currency? Is it going to be strengthening or is it going to be weakening? How many of you can answer me on that? Okay, and for those who newbie, this is time for you to learn. Is it important for you to understand news? It is, okay? So in trading, yes, it's very important for you to understand. Even hold the rate steadily also can boost up, the currency strength, okay? But, as long they're not reducing, okay, as long they don't put it into negative territory, okay? So that's what's going to happen. So Kevin Chia say is going to strengthen the currency. Yeah, so interest rate generally, if any country they increase the interest rate, it's gonna give them an edge. It's going to help them strengthening, the currency. So right now, Reserve Bank New Zealand dollar right here is not reducing even, okay, their currency rate. Okay, so it's going to make the Kiwi right here is going to be steady against the US dollar. So technically and fundamentally, nice. Okay, so as a trader, it's important to have both. It is very important. Okay, so what else we have not covered right here? So we not covered about two pairs right here. Okay, so I see some of my traders, including some of you, you are trading US dollar, CAD, and USD CHF. Okay, so let's talk about USD CHF. Now, USD CHF, let's talk about Switzerland dollar. It's the same impact with Japanese yen. Okay, so when the vaccine is found out, okay, when they found out about the vaccine, so instead of people is continue rushing, buying the Swiss franc or the yen, okay, Japanese yen, and they listen, hey, there's going to be a vaccine here. They start to switch, and maybe right here, technically, it can weakening the Swiss franc. Now, this is the pair right here, US dollar against the franc, Swiss franc. If Swiss franc is weakening, the dollar is taking advantage on this. Okay, it's not that the dollar is weakening, but the dollar is remain steadily here, but the Swiss is continue weakening. It give advantage to the dollar here. Okay, so because of that, fundamentally here, we're thinking about that this price right here for short term is going to have a bullish bias. Okay, and I think that from technical point of view, if the price can continue break out this 0.9162, I want each of you right here to have a look on this area. If the price can break out this area, because this area right here is the confluence area of resistance. If the price can break out this and so we maybe see even a medium term and short term right here, maybe there's a possibly a trend change for the dollar, again, the Swiss franc. So each of you right here, be smart in your trading. Remember again, don't chase. If you see there's a nice pullback right here in the lower time frame, go in, make sure that you all have a stop loss and you know where to take your profit. Okay. Now, if you look at this chart right here a little bit in the bigger, in if we zoom out right here, you can see that there's a few internal line right here. Now, if you see that this is the downtrend line here, so that's one time, two time, three time, four time, five time. So if the price can break out in this area here, okay, so we probably see that the price may test this, okay, so this is the psychology level. So I'm seeing that if the price can break out here, possibly, okay, this price can go back to 9,300, okay, for medium term, okay. Right now, observe this carefully for those who are trading, So the fundamental for this is the Swiss franc is weakening. So the advantage to it give advantage to the dollar, okay. Now let's talk about the USD CAD. Okay, now Canadian is very important when talking about oil, okay, when transferring about oil. But let's have a look on the fundamental news first about USD CAD. Okay, so yes, okay. So yeah, let's talk about the Swiss franc for just now. Okay, as I mentioned to all of you, yeah. So this is the news a little bit, okay, on the USD CHF. Okay, so the vaccine. Okay, vaccine. Okay, so you found out vaccine. Remember, Swiss dollar is supposed to be safe haven, and this is going to be switch. Okay, so yep. And later on, I'm going to talk about the Australian shortly, but let's talk about USD CAD first. Canadian fundamental here. Okay, so oil price fall. Okay, so if oil price fall, what is the direct impact to the Canada dollar? Okay, because remember, Canada is really importing, a lot of oil to the US. Okay, so if the oil price fall, is definitely is going to have an impact. Okay, correlation between 30 to 40 to 50%. Okay, roughly about 30 to 40%, not 100%, but indirectly it does have effect on the Canada. Okay, Canada dollar. So if, again, if the Canada dollar is weakening, it gave advantage to the US dollar. Okay, so same, almost same news right here with the USD CHF. Okay, but now let's have a look on the USD CAD here. Okay, later on I'm going to open this question. You guys can ask me any question. Okay, so if US dollar stronger, gold also will be stronger. Am I right, sir? Yes. Okay, but gold have a different case, Tengku. Okay, gold, because remember, gold is the idea of a safe haven. Okay, if the vaccine is already found out, this is going to make the, you know, the gold weakening. The dollars remain there, okay, but the gold price is weakening. It gives advantage to the dollar. Okay, so now this is the US dollar cap. Okay, USD against the Canadian dollar. The price here really rebounded here, as I mentioned to many of my traders. 1,300 since last week. I say, watch this level here. This is a very interesting support. Okay, those who have my newsletter right here, you all will get this early heads up. Okay, so I send my newsletter every Saturday or Sunday. They have some early heads up already, so they know which areas they can have a look. Okay, so the price is rebounded here, and the very interesting part is when it rebounded, it rebound very strong here. Okay, so it rebounded almost, it rebounded almost like 160 pip. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so when it rebounded here, and this is the area right here, it went up here. Okay, and it resisted around this area. Okay, now we want this price right here to continue remain steady above this level. Okay, so if the price can continue remain steady above 1310 here, we will see that for the short term, USD CAD here have a chance right here to be bullish. It's because of Canadian dollar right here is weakening again, because of the dollar oil price is falling. Okay, now if we look at the oil price here, okay, if we get a chance, maybe I'm going to talk about the oil if I get a chance. But let's talk about Australian US dollar first. Is it okay, guys? Now, Australian US dollar here. Okay, I already talked about the Australian US dollar just now, but I have not talked about the US dollar fundamental news. Some of you don't see that one yet, right? So Australian US dollar, the fundamental here. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it's very important for Australian is this week. Okay, this week is very important news, a high impact news. So what I can see, if the reserve, okay, or whatever the news right here is going to be have a negative impact, and fundamentally it can further weakening the dollar. But right now we see the price is bullish right here. The price already gives some early idea right here, okay, for the high impact news. Okay, but again, those who are trading Australian dollar this week, watch carefully. A lot of high impact news for this week. Okay, now I give a few minutes right here for you guys can ask me a question, any pairs related, and then I'm gonna go and talk about Bursa Malaysia. Hendrik, if you like to know about DEX, we can discuss right after this. Okay, guys, I give you all open question right here. How many of you right here want me to comment of any charts that you have right now? So I'm gonna take about few. Okay, which chart that you want me to comment? Okay. Now, remember, you have your entry price. If you have your entry price, do let me know. We can have a look. So guys, throw me any question right here. So what currency pairs right now that you are still holding right now? Okay, if you're still holding, just share. I'm going to see whether if I can take about one or two. Okay, one or two. All right. And right after that, I'm going to comment about those who are trading the Bursa Malaysia. I found that is very interesting, and I want to comment as well for those who are trading the Bursa Malaysia, because yes, I'm a guest speaker for Bursa Malaysia as well, and it's very important for me to also share with all of you today. Those who are interested, I see a very interesting thing about the Bursa Malaysia, and yes, technically, it's time for you to have a look. A lot of good stocks right here in Bursa. Okay, so we have three already. Okay, so we have Kevin, we have Angelina Bungan, another one more. Okay, all right, so Angelina Bungan. Okay, what is your entry price? Okay, Kevin. Okay, so we have a Kevin right here. Let's begin with again, as I mentioned to all of you, Kevin loves so much the exotic pairs. Okay, so let's have a look right here. You have a US dollar against the Mexican. Okay, he'll love this kind of pairs, right? Okay, US dollar against Mexican. All right, so let's have a look. US dollar again, Mexican, right? Let me have a look. US dollar, Mexican dollar. Okay. Mexican dollar, Mexican peso. Let me have those who have. Okay, let me have a look on the chart. We have the charts. Okay, let me open my MT4. Okay, so Angelina, okay, so you open up. All right, okay, so Tengku. Okay, I'm going to take a few of this question right here. Okay, so let me have a look whether we do have the USD Mexican here. All right, so I'm going to open my MT4. I am going to have a look on this interesting pair here. Okay, so share me with me, guys, if you can see my chart here. Can you guys see? Okay, all right. So let's have a look here. Symbols, USD Mexican. Very interesting. Okay, USD Mexican. USD Mexican. Very interesting. All right. So let me click show. All right. So USD Mexican dollar. Okay, are you ready for this? Oh, you guys have not seen my chart. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me share one more time. Aha. Okay, Kevin, can you see this? Can you see this chart? Okay, your entry price, $20. Let's put on. Okay, so I would like you to know. Okay, I believe that you're short, right? Okay, so 20. What is that? 2446. Okay, 2446. Okay, let me check. 2446. 2446. Okay, 44653. Okay, so this is your entry price. Okay, let's see. Let it adjust first. Okay, so your TP is around 1980. Okay, 1980. Okay, not too bad. I think that you're more like scalping, not that really far from this. 1980 is somewhere around here. Okay, now if we look at this chart here, seems like you're scalping just for a short trade. Am I correct me if I'm wrong? Okay, you probably want to intraday or swing for a little bit. So here's roughly about 500 and okay, not too bad. All right, so should be okay. Now let's have a look on this chart here. Overall trend. Now look at the overall trend here. It's downtrend. Okay, it's downtrend. Okay. Now look at the chart here. From this chart alone, technically, is a downtrend. Okay. You can see here the price is really moving. Yes, you're right. Technically, it's moved. So is it selling short? Is in a line with the trading? Yes. Okay. So this is the daily chart right here. It's down. Let's have a look at the 4-hourly here. Okay, now interestingly, interesting. Okay, so at the 4-hourly chart here, what is interesting about this area here is there's a support. Okay, in this area. Now, let me have a look on the Fibonacci level here from this top here to this bottom here. Okay, so roughly the price go up here and then resisted around here and then it rebound around here. Okay, so you're entering somewhere around this level here. Okay, okay, so no problem here. Okay, technically it's okay. Kevin, if you like have a look on this area here, is technically it's okay. I would like to know where's your stop loss. The question is where's your stop loss? All right, your stop loss here. You entering somewhere around here in this area. Okay, somewhere around this area here, and then you would like to take profit around this area. Not too bad. Okay, this is quite good. Okay, technically is right now. Now again, for this trade here, yes, you are trading in the same line with the trading. So technically, you are fine. Okay, technically you are trading in the same line with a higher time frame. Okay, my only concern right here is this support. So it doesn't matter. It's still okay. Still, the pressure from the higher time frame is still selling. So it's not a problem also about this area. So the price have just a simple technical rebound, and right after that, the price continue to go down. Can the price go down furthermore? Yes, I would like it to break around this level here. Okay, the price can continue to break this $20 level right here. So yeah, easily it's gonna welcome here. So no problem with your trade here. Kevin, all the best. That's the only I can say. US dollar. Okay. All right. So all the best for that. So what do you mean by without the dash? Without the slash? Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna check for Angelina Bongan. Angelina Bongan, where are you? If you can listening to me, if you're listening to me live right now, just say hello. Okay, let me have a look. Angelina, your entry at 1.839. Okay, so let's have a look here. Do. Okay, so we're going to observe these together. All right. So US euro, US dollar, you sell short, yeah? You sell short, huh? All right, so 1.8393. 1.83. Okay, give me a moment. 1.8. Okay, 1.18398. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm just going to change this color for a while. Okay, style. Change this probably to your entry, green color. Easy. Okay, so you're entering somewhere here. Technically, nice. I can say this is a nice sketch. Okay, technically, Angela, this is a nice sketch because why? There's a shooting star right there. Okay, and you're entering somewhere around this area. I want to know where's your stop loss. Okay, all right. So I wish you all the best. So right now, if you're entering somewhere here, you probably already have somewhere around about 20 pips. Is that correct, Angelina? Okay, so yeah. So look, if you have a short-term target here, 40, 50 pips, take your profit. Okay, if you're a short-term trader, intraday trader, 50 pips, put in your pocket. Swing, be patient a little bit. If you swing, try to watch right here, 1.7605. Yes, I still think that this is going to reverse, going to go down. Okay, okay. So if this is going to create a low high, so we're going to see a temporary weakness. As right now is battling in between. But your entry here, it is very interesting. Okay, so Angelina, all the best. Okay, make sure that you have a nice stop loss. So make sure your stop loss to your ratio of taking profit is 1 to 2. That will be very nice. Okay, so Tengku Aiman, CAT US dollar. CAT US dollar or USD CAT? Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah. So Tengku, engkau punya entry masuk tu dekat mana? Okay, 18724. Okay. All right, should be fine. Yeah, Angelina? All right, you're doing good. Kevin, you're doing best as well. Okay, I wish you all the best. Tengku, sorry, Kevin and Angelina, I wish both of you the best. Okay, and Tengku, may I know isn't a buy or sell? Would. Tengku, you are my student, right? Gold. May I know isn't buy or sell, sir? Okay, Tengku, if you're listening to me live right now, again, if you trade, it doesn't matter where you enter. The most important is where is your stop loss. Okay, doesn't matter where you're scalping or what, but it's good to have a look. What trend that you trade? Are you scalper or swing? Okay, now in the short term right here, we see that the price have a temporary rebound right here, and it's right here. Now, if we use the Fibonacci retracement here around this level up to this level here, the price is really rebound nicely here around 50% area, and it rebound. Assume that you want to take this trade right here long. My question is, what if your trade is wrong? Where you cut loss? Okay, so again, Tengku, this question is about, may I know isn't buy or sell? Is okay. Long term is bearish. Medium term also bearish. But short term right here, there's a bullish bias. I want to know, Tengku Aiman, my question is, what kind of trader you are? Tengku, if you're listening to me live right now. Okay, all right. So Angelina Bongan, I watched your UFP yesterday in module. Very good. Good job, Angelina. Angelina and all my other traders, do you find out all the module is very interesting? Did you all learn a lot? Okay, for those who want to know more, shortly I will share with you. There's a link right after this. For those who want to know more, don't forget to watch. I prepare you a very interesting, okay, especially to my students. Just last week, I would like to congratulate. Okay, I want to stop this one first. Okay, I'm very happy right here. Last week, I'm very happy because I want to share with you one of my students. She just joined me 2 months ago. Her name is Cecilia. She traded with less than $1,500. And she made her first profit about $2,700 plus. If we turn it into ringgit is about 11,596 ringgit. It's a 5-figure profit, guys. And one thing I would like to congratulate her as well is because, look, even though she's newbie, one thing I like about her is she remained humble. She opened up her mind, okay, and willing to learn. So you see, if you open up your mind, willing to relearn again, you will see things differently. And she is the person that absolutely newbie, have no idea, and she made her first 5 figures. She texts me a message, and I'm very, very proud of them. You see, when they share something, and she shared that. So can I take some of this profit right here to do some donation? Wow, it's a powerful. Not only that you earn, you give back. Cecilia, may God bless you. I'm very, very proud of your trade. Okay. Now, for those who want to know how Cecilia do this, there's a link right here that we share right after this. There's a link right here above. There's a 2 hours right here special webinar. It's free. You can join, and I will share with you guys how Cecilia managed to get that kind of result. In this webinar, also, I will share with you how Kevin can turn $200 to $17,000. And last week, one of my students, Carl Miller from United States, from USA, he started with $2,000 and he made about $11,000 plus profit already. He took some profit already, and $11,000 plus, if you turn it into ringgit, is about 40,000 ringgit. And just to share with you all, Carl as well is a newbie, okay? A new person, never trade Forex before, just learned a couple of months ago. The trade is amazing. Again, the trading result is not typical. It depends on how fast that you can learn, but some of them already have the result. And now, for those who want to have that kind of result, don't forget to watch. There's a 2 hours link I sent right here. You can watch, okay? So, awesome. I take EFP Silver. So yes, Angelina, don't forget to watch, upgrade. Don't stay longer at beginner. Okay, Angelina, don't stay too long at the beginner. It's time for you to upgrade and learn. Go become gold member. You will learn a lot. Okay, at the gold membership, you learn even faster, even powerful. Okay, so yes, watch back again, and Angelina. There's a link right there at the top. Okay, let's have a look. Henrik, hey, Henrik, I still remember about you. Don't forget. I still remember you. Okay, Australian New Zealand dollar here. Okay, let me have a look. Australian NZD. Okay, AUD NZD. All right, so I'm going to type here AUD NZD. I'm not sure what is your entry price, Henrik. Brother Henrik is from Denmark. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I'm not sure. AUD NZD. Okay, so let's have a look on all time frame charts. Okay, so this is the daily chart. Okay, hopefully you can see. Okay, so from Australian against New Zealand dollar, technically long term, medium term, even short term, I remain bearish for 3 of this. Okay, so you need to look at a very nice area if you want to sell short. Sometimes it's good to be a little bit patient. Okay, a little bit patient. Okay, so I see this area is tested a few times, Henrik, if you can see that. Okay, this area is like, okay, it's tested quite a few times, 1-2 times. It's a little bit just a bull trap. Okay, so the area that, yeah, if you're aggressive, scalper here, yeah, but be extra cautious, right? If you're aggressive scalper, you need to be very, very smart in this area. Okay, so now if you look at this, yeah, okay. So this is a support area right here. Okay, for daily chart right here, there's a bullish engulfing. There's a twice, so there's a support. Okay, technically this is what I see. Okay, there's a support in this area. Okay, around this area, there's a weak support at a 105. Now, if you like to take aggressive buying here just because like maybe you want to see that the price maybe is going to rebound in this area, then later on you want to further sell short, yes, you can do that. Okay, but make sure that your stop loss right here is really good. Okay, I'm not sure what is your target. You want to scalp, do you want to swing, or you want to intraday? Okay, but now based on this 4-hourly chart here, okay, there is a little support right here that you can see is look quite okay. All right, so yeah, so make sure that you have a nice stop loss right here. Yes, possibly there's a little technical rebound right here, and if possible, it's going to retest back again this channel. So if you want an aggressive scalp here, yes, and we see around this area, there's a few times the price is testing. So this is considered a very, very good support around this area. Okay, so yes, you can aggressive. Okay, technically buy, but make sure that you have a very, very nice stop loss and good ratio for your profit. Okay, so is that helping you out, Henrik? Or you sell? Oh, you sell since 1060. 1060. Okay, 1060. Yeah, so let me have a look. Okay, so 10, I put a coordinate here, 10600 flat. Okay, you sell. Okay, right. So you sell it because of breakdown. Is that correct, Henrik? You sell it because of, you see there's a breakdown. Okay, the only challenge here that this area that you sell breakdown, okay, it just have a very interesting confluence. That's mean the support here quite strong. Did you see that, Henrik? Or you use H1? Okay, let me have a look on your H1. Okay, now remember, right? You need to look at a high time frame before you go to the low time frame. Okay, so yeah, overall trend is going down, bearish, bearish, bearish. But this is what I see, that the possibility of a technical rebound is there. Okay, is there. Okay, so but if you want to sell around this area, my technical advice for this is make sure that your stop loss is slightly above in this area. Okay, you see this my marking here around. Okay, yeah. So this is consider this area is okay, right? So because there's a technical support resistance here, so you can put slightly above here, 1.0634. Okay, so make sure that you have a little bit nice stop loss around here. Okay, yeah, you trade in a line with the high time frame, but I want you to have a look here. Okay, I want you to have a look on the 4-hourly time frame here. There's a few times this area is tested. Okay, it's tested. So yes, you can have a quick scalp here to sell short. Okay, but possibly the price can do a technical rebound a little bit before it go down. Okay, this is what I see. Okay, I could be wrong. I can be wrong as well. Okay, and you may be right. Okay, but my idea here is what support my view is it tested few times. Okay, that is okay 1.63. Okay, then that one should be fine, Henrik. Okay, that'll be great. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much everybody for yeah. Do you trading DEX as well, Hendrik? You trade DEX, right? If I get a chance, I'll comment that one if I get a chance. Okay, now I'm gonna give a few moments right here to comment about how many of you are trading Bursa Malaysia stock, or would you like me to comment about Bursa Malaysia stock? If yes, just go ahead and type in the chat box. Yes, sir. Can you comment a little bit on the Bursa? Okay, then I will share with all of you what I see. Very interesting, guys. Absolutely, very, very interesting. Okay, so I want to share with you guys. This is my software here. Okay, so I would like to share with all of you. How many of you ready? Okay, and we can open any question about your stocks that you hold. Okay, I can share a little bit personal view based on technical analysis. Okay, again, the decision is always come back to you. Okay, now let's have a look on today's closing. Very interesting market for today. The index up about 9.97. The gainers beat the loser. The value market for today is about 6 billion ringgit. Very, very healthy. It's been some times that I would like to see this number again. And this week right here, we start to see this area is back again. And let's have a look on the Bursa FBMKLC. I never trade Bursa, but someday I want to. Yeah. So for those who stay in Malaysia, yes, it's very important. As I recommend to all my students, you not only need to know about the Forex, but very soon also you must learn how to trade in stock market, especially Bursa Malaysia. Come on, we're Malaysian, right? You have to look on Malaysian stock market here. Okay, now this is the KLCI index. It's comprised of 30 big company right here. And when I look at this index right here, with especially a very, very interesting volume right here, okay, about 6 billion plus unit here start to coming in. This is what I see where the institutional, the big shark is already coming into the market. And interesting enough that we see the index is already traded above the 200 moving average and 50 and 20. Technically, FBM KLCI is in the bullish mode. Okay, so what does it mean? Welcome back, traders, to Bursa Malaysia. All right, it's been one. Okay, technically, this is what I see. Okay, this is what I say that, yeah, we are ready to rock and roll again, technically. Okay, but again, I'll change my view. Okay, I'll change my view if and only if this support of KLCI right here, okay, at 1460 is broken. I'm going to change my view as for now. Very interesting. Okay, now what I see about Malaysian stock as well, that when every time crisis, I want to look at the banking stocks. If the banking stocks start to reverse and start to move, it's gonna be very interesting for Malaysian market. Now, for those who are listening to me live right now, one of the stocks is in my mind. Okay, this is a non-Sharia stocks. Okay, how many of you can see this? I'm watching CIMB. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Okay, why I am watching CIMB? You see, the price is falling down for couple of months ago since COVID. Okay, so you see the price. Imagine from a $7 right here, prices continue giving a crazy discount. It's out to $3. But very interesting enough, recently the volume traded right here is crazy enough for CIMB, especially during since last week, right? So the volume have a little bit spike here. Okay, that's mean that the big shocks right here is already entering in. Okay, so what I see right here, there's a very interesting rounding bottom pattern on CIMB. Okay, and have a look here. Okay, now okay, those trader right here, now the price is a little bit moving up here, but you see it's breaking out this downtrend here and start to push support with the volume here. Very interesting for CIMB. It's just like crazy buying right here, just happening very quick right here for CIMB. So after it gap up here, okay, and 6 November, okay, the price up for about 23%. That's how interesting it is for CIMB. Okay, it's a non-Sharia stocks. Okay, now for those who want to trade CIMB, wait a little bit a while. If the price give you a little bit pullback here, okay, give you a little bit nice pullback here, you can buy on dip here, and boom, it go up high. I did share about 5 steps of buy on dip. If I get a chance, I will share with some of you about the secret of buying on dip. There's a 5 step of buying on dip Malaysian stock. Guys, for Malaysian stock right here, I've been observing this chart like more than 20,000 times, coming to 30,000 times already. So there's a certain patterns that I always see again and again. All right. So what I found out about the CIMB here is very interesting around this area. So I like you all to have a look on $3.40. Okay, if there's a reversal Japanese candlestick around here, now you can have a look on this area. Now, what I want to see here is this level here. Okay, this level here. If the price can break out, especially 404, 407 here, okay, then it will give us a very interesting technical. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, so if I do this, okay, all right, yep. So $5.24. That is going to be interesting. Potential, okay? Potential. I'm talking about potential here. So a price have potential technically to go to 524. Again, trade at your own risk. I'm only sharing from the technical point of view, but I'm talking about there's some stock right here that you can hold slightly longer. So yeah, CIMB Bank today's trade is quite high volume. Very interesting. Okay, and let's have a look on okay, let's have a look on Afin Bank. Okay, now let's talk about a banking stock first. Okay, banking is very interesting. It start to move back again. Now across the board here, when we see that the banking stock is start to move up already, is clearly is a sign. Okay, so look here. This is the Afin Bank. Okay, again, Afin Bank, it's not Sharia. Okay, so for those who non-Muslim want to trade this, it's very good. But look at this area. Why I want you have a look also on Afin Bank. Okay, just basically generally all the banking stock is start to rebounding and move. But look here, this is this big number. Okay, coming in is a volume spike here. So likelihood, the chance for the banking stock, especially like Afin Bank, ready to go up high. And look, the price already break out at this level here of this downtrend line and close here. Okay, now again, wait for a nice pullback, but the nice area for everybody to have a look on FNBank is around this area, 180. Okay, 180, because if the price can break out this 180, it's gonna create a very nice rounding bottom breakout. Okay, FNBank is among to watch. Now, I also want to watch among the top gainers here. Okay, the top gainers for today. Okay. Now, for those who have Malaysian stock here, if you have Malaysian stock here, please go ahead there and type in the chat box. Okay, type in the chat box which stocks that you're holding. I can share with you guys what I see on your chart as well. Okay, so let's have a look on the top counters for today. Okay, so top gainers right here, leading by Vivocom. Again, Vivocom is crazy. This is a penny stock right here, but it just moved crazy. Okay. All right. So this is a stock right here. How many of you can see this? This is crazy. I mean, it's a very speculative stocks. Again, for me, this kind of movement is been planned. Okay, it's been planned. But since this breakout right here, the price moved up 280%. Crazy, right? 218%. Now, for those who are listening to me tonight right here, if you miss out this one, it's all right. You have plenty of opportunity. There's still a lot of a good opportunity for Malaysian stock as well. But when I see this kind of climbing up high right here for about 200+%, please do not chase already like this, okay? Do not chase already. It's a little bit risky right here. And you see right here, there's Vivocom here for the past couple months. You can see that the movement is not natural. It seems like a little bit controlled here. This is syndicated stocks. And right after that, there's a syndicate right here is really pushing. And there's a retail trader is joining the club and pushing up high. Those who in Vivocom right now, be ready to take your profit. Okay. And not only that, I see but the most craziest one among all the stock is Gets. This is really crazy. It really went up like it's like oh. Why I say so? Okay, just last September the price is really breaking out. Okay, from just 20 cent. So from penny stocks, guys, it really went up high to $3 kind of stock. So for those who are trading, the breakout here since 19 cent, it break out from 19 cent to $3.97 is 1,928% gain. I mean, like, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I mean, I would like to congratulate for traders right here. Again, this is already way too up high. Okay, when a stock I see that already climbed, not natural 45-degree, but it climb up 90-degree like this, be extra cautious to trade this kind of stock already and do not chase. Okay, if you trade somewhere around in the bottom right here, it's okay, you can ride your trend. Okay, but right now don't chase already. But it's very interesting. This is also showing that buying start to coming in, opportunities start to come. Okay, so it's very interesting. Okay, so beside that, Genting. Any of you know Genting? Beside the casino. All right, so Genting is non-share as well, but this is very interesting. Okay, interesting. Genting is one of the stocks that I think is going to be my technical baby bull kind of stock as well. And this area right here, okay, very interesting. So a volume spike here, very high volume. It is absolutely, you never see this kind of volume coming in the Genting. This is showing that the smart money already coming in to sniff a little bit on a Genting, not a little bit. It pushed up also the price during this couple of days. It gained, okay, it gained from this gap up right here. From this gap up right here to this level here, it's already gained about 34%. But please, again, do not simply chase this kind of stock here. Wait, it give you a nice pullback. But under my radar, Genting is the stock right now under my radar. Likelihood is going to trend change. So that's the reasons I told so many of my traders and some of the investors, some of them since 2019. Sir, can I buy? I say, wait. I don't see technical. They say, sir, I want to buy. Yeah, they buy some $8, $7. They continue buy until averaging down. So be patient. Okay, as I mentioned, be patient. Okay, because if you patient a little bit, it's always paid off. Okay, you can buy absolutely. It's not about timing, but you would like to buy absolutely at a slightly advantage area. Okay, now if you guys can see here that gunting technically for me is touching here. It's like doing a double bottom here, and you look here, there's a nice sorry, okay, there's a nice curve here, you guys can see, very interesting curve. Okay, so it's likelihood going to complete this rounding bottom here. Okay, so gunting is among the stocks that need to be observed closely. Okay, area $4.80, another level that I would like to have a look. Okay, now don't chase. Remember, wait. If there's the price giving you a nice pullback, okay, then you can have a look. Again, this is not recommendation for you to buy or sell. This is what I see personally from my technical point of view. If the price give you a little bit nice pullback, yeah, can hold a little bit longer. So Zarian, you are trading VS, huh? Can. Okay, let me have a look on VS. All right, it's been some time. I missed to analyze Malaysian stock. All right, I hold some of the stocks. Very interesting. All right, crazy. Okay, Zar, what is your entry price on VS? It used to be my darling stock once upon a time. Okay, all right. So what was your entry price, Zar? Do you know, Zar, your name is really awesome? Yeah, Zar means is greatness, and Zar Iron means you're a really steady kind of guy. Zar, what was your entry price? Wow, this is absolutely stunning. Why? Look at this gain here. It's absolutely beautiful. 300%. Still have an upper room? Let's have a look. Okay, now it's about to test the highest already. This is area here. Okay, so VS long time ago, it used to be our darling stock since 2017, 2018, and rather that the price diving down, and now the price is just coming back again. So what is the entry price? 248. Okay, 248. You mean that you are trading right here at the top? Okay, all right. Zar, if you're trading at 248, yeah, a little bit high for me, but that's nothing wrong. If you're thinking about this stock right here for investing purposes, not a problem. Okay. From technical point of view, it looked okay. But to enter at 248, okay, 248. Okay, give me a moment. 248. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take this line here and I'm going to put the number 248. Okay, 248. So I just put green color here. You enter buy. Okay, so this is your entry price here. Now, Zar, you understand, right, about topish area and the pullback area. So nothing wrong. If you are you planning to trade this or you planning to hold slightly longer? Okay. So you see in trading stock also you see here is there's a few resistance here. Okay, so nothing wrong with that, but try to find an area. Yeah, of course, sometimes it continue up, it can continue up. What's important is where's your stop loss. Okay, so Elvin have Asia. Shortly, we're gonna to look at Asia. Okay, so Zara say yes. Okay, do you plan to hold slightly longer? Are you a swing trader or a position trader? If you're a position trader, rule number one here, you need to have a very big stop loss. Okay, you can use 50 EMA as your guide. Okay, but as for now, right here, for me, this level here, you need to have a look closely. Okay, $2.14. Okay, $2.14. Watch this area. This can be your support area. Okay, again, it's a little bit high. It's a little bit high, but there's nothing wrong to enter here. What you did is no wrong. It depends on your objective. If you think that you would like to hold slightly longer, if VS continue improving the fundamental, yes, you can see that. The only question right now is this. But in the bullish market, as I've seen again, if the price can break out whatever the highest, it can continue fly, Zar. It can continue fly as high as It can. So, okay, hold it nicely, Czar. Don't you think that it's nice to learn a little bit of pullback technique, right? Okay, so if I get a chance and I reopen back my Malaysian stock market course again, I gotta tell you all, I have few trading tips right here where some of my students making 600,000, half million, some making 1 million, some making 20,000, some making 200, 300 ringgit, so many kind of result. And I've seen there's so many techniques here to trade the Malaysian stock market. But I will see my time again. If I would like to reopen back this interesting course, then I will share with you all how to screen even, how to find even a potential stocks that ready or potentially can fly on the next 2 days or 3 days. I've seen it again and again. Guys, I've studied Malaysian stock for few years already. Okay, there's a few techniques to trade that one. Okay, so A Asia right here for brother Elvin. Okay, all right, as you know, Asia is affected a lot by COVID-19. Long time ago is because of missing plane. Okay, right now Asia is a really got challenge because of COVID-19. And now Asia situation is not easy. The sentiment right now is really bearish. Okay, so right now, as you all know, Asia start to change their business model. They start to open their delivery services. If you see Tony Fernandez these few days, but again, I see that Tony Fernandez is very interesting entrepreneur, and he always know what to do with Asia. Used to be our darling stock for Asia. Now, some of you asking me, sir, is this already cheap enough for Asia? Okay, so I have a very interesting view on this. Elvin, did you enter this already? Asia, Elvin? Elvin, what is your entry price? Okay, Zar say, I hold for 2 to 4 weeks like that. If no move, I go out. Good. If the price continues sideways, if you want to go out and find other better stock, yes, you can do that. Zara say, I want to learn that. Okay, Danny Leong say, same chain. Okay, I will open a few questions, right? So, yeah. So, Elvin, I'm not sure whether you're entering already. Okay, now Malaysian stocks, remember, guys, you do not need to go to the time frame of 4 hourly or 1 hourly. 1 day is good. 1 day time frame for Malaysian stock is already good enough. Trust me, guys, I've seen this again and again, unless you're trading super penny stocks. Okay, now, these few days, there's a few ideas about Asia. Okay, the gap up here seems quite solid. Okay, the gap up right here, if you see here, Elvin, the gap area here, this gap up is very interesting for me. Okay, this is big hole here. There's a big gap here, and it's supported by the volume. It's not that really high. It's just that they just want to start to push this price already. Now the question is, again, the overall trend still going down. Now Asia just recently have get a loan from Sabah government about 300 millions, and Asia also right now try to improve their kind of services. And if the vaccine is continue settling down, we will see that airlines stock is ready to go up high. Again, for those who are thinking about, sir, I'm investing. Doesn't matter what happened to Asia. We're thinking about just buy it and keep it and hold it. Okay, now let's have a look on all history of Asia since the beginning of the inception since 2004. The price never go less than here, 40 cent, the lowest in the entire of Asia life life shell. Okay, since 2004 until now, it never go lower than this level here, 40 cent. Okay, so the question is it right now Asia? Okay, Asia is Sharia, yeah. Oh, now got S already. It's Asia is Sharia already right now. Sir, what do you think? Based on this, the technical support of 40 cent, and you are trading at the most strong support right here, I can say that technically your risk is very small and very high reward. Good. Watch Asia for the next 6 months, guys. Watch it. Okay, again, trade at your own risk. Okay, it's not buy call or sell call. Remember that you need to have your own stop loss. Okay, but can Asia, if the vaccine is continue found out, um, the sentiment start to get improved, I believe Asia will fly again. Now everybody can fly. I believe also Tony Fernandez will come out with a better plan. All right. So, aggressive trader. Yep. Yes. Good. Have a look on Asia. Bought at 52 cents. Absolutely awesome. Okay. Brother Elwin, I wish you all the best. For those who are watching tonight, put Asia in your watch list. CIMB, put in your watch list as well. Gunting, put in your watch list as well. Okay, Danny Long, Sam Chan. Okay, Sam Chan pula. Sam Cam. Sam Cam. Okay. Danny. Okay, so this is non-Sharia stocks. Okay, so Sam Cam. Oh, this is used to be our very, very darling stock since 2017. It right up right there, but a little bit choppy trade for Samcam. If you watch it around August, it's a little bit choppy trade. Okay, a little bit choppy trade, but right after that, Samcam get back its rhythm. Technically, it's really uptrend. Danny Long, what is your entry price? I would like to know. Okay, so Linda here, you have Elsoft. Okay, guys, if you're asking about your stock, can you share with me your entry price as well? Elwin Chua, your Asia is fantastic. Watch Asia, guys. Watch Asia. It's too cheap right now. Okay. Yes, fundamentally they will improve, but technically right now is very, very cheap. Okay. Means that you're trading Asia at the most low risk. Okay, and really is a high reward. So Asia is a very good stocks to watch. Okay, 120. Not that. Your entry price is fine. Okay, so it's just breaking out here. You're basically entering here. Okay, in this area. Okay, so if you plan to, are you planning to trade this or you planning to hold this for long term, Danilo? If yes, okay. Make sure that look at your 50 EMA moving average or stop loss or technical view. Okay, this is what I see. Here, then it will be very nice. Below $1, which is 99 cents. Okay, Danny, that is, I found a technical stop loss is like just okay. Okay, so that will give you exposure of risk if you can handle it about 17%. Yep. Yeah, why? Because Samcam, even though it's above $1 kind of stock, but you have to understand the character. It does have the volatility. I mean, like it can go down also about 20% and it can go up. So technically 20% um, stop loss for Samcam is just pretty much fine. Is that okay for you? So plan to trade breakout. Yeah, this is a very, okay, technically you are trading the very nice breakout. Okay, now, is it the volume supporting this breakout? Yes. So I wish you all the best. Technically, this is a very good breakout stocks. Okay, so breaking out this congested area here. Okay, so Danny, yeah, Samcam is okay. Technically, it's okay, but I look at 99 cent is your technical support. If you can handle 17%, and that will be just nice area for you. Okay, your nearest target is of course very simple, the nearest high here. Okay, so look at this zone here at $1.41. Okay, if the price can continue break out this one, that's it. It can go higher and higher. If price continue creating a new high or breaking out of the latest high, there's no limit. Okay, upper limit, it can just fly as high as they can. So you need to use some Fibonacci to continue measure. Okay, so the upper side for Semchem to this level here is giving you about 18%. So not too bad. Your ratio is about 1 to 1. Okay, 1 to 1. But as a trader here, it depends. What is your objective? If you plan to swing, watch this downtrend line here. Danny, if you can see this one, right, Danny? Look at this trend line here. Make sure that the price is continue also steady around this area. Okay, next you can use 50 moving average to make sure it support you. Okay, wow, I see tonight there's so many questions about Malaysian stock and I'd like to answer that. Please ask me more question because I would like to know. So
Linda here say, Linda, you say you're trading LSOF. Okay. Technology stocks. Yeah. Watch it, guys. Technology stocks. All right. So LSOF, yes, it's a Sharia stock. You enter at a 120. You enter at 120. Linda here. Correct me if I'm wrong. You enter at 120. That means you hold it slightly long here at the top. I'm not sure. Linda, sis Linda, you can you hear me? Yeah, sis Linda, you entering at 120. I'm not sure whether they're doing a price adjustment already, but based on this chart here, it seems like I don't think it's a price adjustment. If a price adjustment, you can tell me a different price. Wow, so that's mean you've been holding it for quite some times, as if like you have no idea even how to get out. So in your portfolio right now, you see about 48% red color on your profile. Is that correct? Yeah. So you're asking a question like, should you hold it? So, okay, now the question is about how this money right here that you have in Elsom. Are you urgently want to use it? Are you urgently want to use the money in the LSOF? If not, uh, yeah, technically it start to reverse. Okay, and you see right here, it's not only start to reverse, it start to going up here. Okay, again, if the price can continue to break out this 200 moving average, if it can trade it above 70 cent, 80 cent, and look at this volume spike right here, is try to continue support. I'm seeing that LSOF have a bullish bias right here, so no reason to sell it. Okay, no, all right, so yeah, continue hold it. Mm. If the price can go break even, yeah, continue hold it. You can even hold it until the market is really improved. Okay, so that's why I say if you not rush in using this money, you think that you still can hold. I think it's okay. It will this slowly this price right here will recover. Generally, all the stock right here it will recover. It also depends on the fundamental, the LSOF. Okay, so if you look at the LSOF here, LSOF. Okay, I want to have a look on the stock here. Okay, I would like to look the fact sheet, okay, of the LSOF. Okay, so let me open this one. Okay, so LSOF, I would like to see how many share issued paid up share they have right here in LSOF. Is it considered very light stocks? Is it a push? Okay, so I want to see whether it's a medium weight kind of stocks. Oh, okay. So this stock is right here is not so lightweight. That's mean it will move gradually. EPS is also good. Let's have a look on the NTA. NTA, where are you, NTA? Okay, so there's a few data here. And LSOF, okay, let's have a look. Yeah, LSOF is involved in commercial services. Let's have a look. PE ratio, a little bit high, but it's normal for commercial and technology kind of yeah, the PE ratio is 25, but pretty much normal for. Let me have a look on a few things here. NAV is okay. Power value, okay. Mm-hmm. Yep, I found out it's pretty much okay for LSOF. Yep. So Linda here, you can hold it. Technically, you can hold because you're not using this money anyway, not rushing, right? I found out the volume is also there's a spike here, it's quite high. You can see here, right? There's a very nice spike here. So I would like to see what is the news recently happened here. Let me have a look on my news on the chat. Seems like there's not much news. Okay, there's a news already. So around this area, yeah, there's a dividend announcement here happening. Yeah, and then yeah, during this time it's most of dividend news here. So, but there's a nice spike here. So that means it's a supporting. So yeah, short term technically is bullish. Okay, so yeah, okay, guys. Any more question? Let's open another two more. So what is the ticker code for Asia? Okay, so again, brother Henrik, this is the Malaysian stocks. You have to open an account with Malaysian stock as well. But if international market, if I get a chance to talk about international market like big company like Apple, Google, Microsoft, yes, I can do so. Okay, let's have a look time. So 10:37. So there's no more question. Everybody look good. All right. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining. I hope that you really enjoyed the show. Again, for those who are still newbie right here, don't forget to watch the 2-hour free webinar on how our UFP Gold member improve their trading. And for those who are still newbie right here, have a look on this special UFP Gold webinar link. There's a 2-hour special webinar link. There's a lot of things that for you to learn. So enjoy it. And once again, thank you very much for everybody to watch. Until then, I will see you all again. Have a great day again. Bye-bye, guys. Keep in touch.